Ladies and gentlemen, now today, thanks to the content creator program, we're going to be having a hands-on look at a 6-star rank 2 version of the brand new champion Sasquatch. Now Sasquatch to play, he kind of feels a little bit like a mystic version of Namor. He's quite heavy on the damage once you get him going, but the utility, it could be a little bit better, man. This guy can have a little bit more in his kit for a mystic champion, but he's very fun to play and he does a few things really well. So let's get into the fight and talk about, you know, how the character works, and hopefully I can play quite well today. So he's got like these rage stacks underneath him, and every time you throw a light attack you've got a chance to get one, and we've got loads so far, man. But above 5 you have a chance to proc Wrath of Tanarak, and we've already procced that, so we can go straight into the special 2 spam. And also, while he has Wrath of Tanarak active, any special attacks you throw or heavy attacks also drain 5% of the opponent's max power if they're at max power. So yeah, that's just amazing because it means you can just like throw special attacks into a fully powered opponent and not worry about the special 3 retaliations. That's really nice. We can see that Winter Soldier, he just disappeared there, man. He disappeared. I like how he picks up a tree as well for his victory animation. But Sasquatch, I think he's definitely a very fun addition to Marvel Contest of Champions. One thing I really like about this character as well is he is a champion that doesn't need to be awakened to be really good. I honestly think that the awakened ability is really only for defense and scenarios where you might need the unstoppable on special attacks and heavy attacks to counter like certain nodes in like Alliance Quest map 7, like I think it's can't stop won't stop, but yeah, he's got some cool stuff he does for sure. Okay, we're getting lots of rage stacks here, man. So you can see in comparison to Namor can be a little bit quicker to get into crazy phases. But also, if you don't attack the opponent for 4 and a bit seconds, then you can also generate rage stacks that way as well. But let's go for a 3 combo, another special 2. And the special 2 hits so hard, man. Really hard. It gains like a massive burst of additional attack on the first 2 hits for every Rupture that you've got on the opponent. So yeah, the damage is a little bit crazy. He's definitely like the Sabertooth synergy with this guy. If they leave it how it is, it's just going to make them like such a fun combo to play for all sorts of stuff. Okay, Crossbones, man. We're getting a little bit murked here. However, we are going to have the power gain from Mystic Dispersion, so that might make this fight a little bit mad. But I think we need to dump a special 1 here. I don't want to get like too much power, because again, you do want to stay like spamming the special 2. So too much power, if it gets you a bit too high in terms of that power meter, can sometimes be a bit of a bad time. The special 3 has a bit of a regeneration on though, based off missing health. Okay, next stack we go Wrath of Tanarak, not quite yet. Oh no, okay, I had too much power there, I went for the special 3. But this is obviously great time to showcase the special 3. So it regens based off missing health, and I think gives you even more regen for every rage stack that you have. But also during Wrath of Tanarak, we're going to get a fair amount of that special back. But also, during Wrath of Tanarak, you also have like 50% additional power gain. So the power gain is a bit nuts, man. It is a little bit nuts. Right, let's go for it here. 3 combos, straight into another special 2. Unfortunately, you ideally really want the first 2 hits of that special 2 to crit. It's like the dream scenario there. Okay, let's just go for another special 2. And there we go. Crossbones is, he's down, he's in the bin. I think opponents like Crossbones that can shrug off debuffs really aren't too ideal, because you ideally want the Ruptures to stick on your opponent, just because that's how he gets like the massive attack bonus off the special 2. So yeah, Crossbones, not the best matchup, but also the fact that he has buffs, you know, does give you a lot of special attacks to spam. But as you can tell by most matchups so far, if you do like pressing the buttons for special attacks, man, like Sasquatch is a great champion for that. Okay, so I think we need to do maybe a few more light hits here, just to get those stacks of rage up a little bit more. Okay, that was a nice little dodge on Captain America. Okay, we just entered Wrath of Tanarax. That's perfect. Oh. Okay, nice little special 2 there. Let's go for another special 2. Unfortunately, no crit there. Alright, let's go double medium, another special 2. There we go! Okay, that was really, really nice, especially considering we had the disadvantage there. That was, yeah, it worked out quite well, man. It certainly did work out quite well. He is taking a bit, like, his block proficiency isn't the best, but isn't the worst. I think it's like 57% on the 6-star rank too, so it could be a little bit higher. However, his base health pool, I think, is the highest in the game. So we're not using, like, any boosters in today's gameplay video at all. No suicide masteries or anything. I think if you did have, like, a mystic power boost with this lad, it might be, like, a bit too much. But also, via his heavy attack, he can apply a stagger, and if the opponent has one buff or a stagger, then he gains, what is it, 25% increased power rate? Oh, I should have held on to that special 2 for a little bit longer, man. That was a bit of a mistake there. We still haven't entered Wrath of Tanarak, though, so we're doing alright. It's working out okay. Okay, let's go, special 2. So we get the power drain there, so that's the fun part about this character. You can just spam those attacks in the corner and not need to worry about the power control. Let's go for a special 1. But yeah, she's still got the indestructible. But there we go, we finished Heather off. Not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all. Again, these variant 2 opponents, they're a little bit more beefy. Not quite as beefy as the stuff found in Act 6, though. But I think we'll take him against a few slightly higher health pools. But a lot of his damage really is based on the crit RNG of the special 2 and the first 2 hits of that. But again, I would say in comparison to a lot of the other characters in the game, his damage output probably falls like in the top like 20-25% of characters. And he does ramp up to a nice level of like, what is it, burst of those special 2s really quickly. Okay, we've got Wrath of Tanarak there. Perfect. Oh, that should be good. Okay, we didn't get the crits there, bit unfortunate. Let's go for another special 2. Oh, not quite. There we go, another combo, mate. Straight into special 1, and that last is dead. She's in the bin, she's down. So yeah, just really, really satisfying. Let's go for one more Medusa matchup here, and then I think we'll pop into a little bit of Act 6. I tried him on the resistor path. The problem with Sasquatch as well is that the only way he can prevent buffs is he's got like a single stagger on the heavy attack. That literally is it. At least to the best of my knowledge so far. So when it comes to, you know, dealing with a lot of these cosmic champions that are just constantly generating tons of buffs, a little bit more awkward in comparison to characters like Doom and Symbiote Supreme and Clairvoyant that can just shred down like so many buffs just very, very quickly. So he's not really the best character for like dealing with a lot of buffs. Right, we're going to go Wrath for Tanarak. Perfect. Right, let's go for a special 2. Oh, very nice, dude. That was a sick crit, man. We got 63,000 damage. So, yeah, if those first 2 hits crit, there's just so much burst potential. You know, it's all based on the amount of Rupture that you have, but there's definitely some stuff that you could do, just like spam and medium hits, especially when you are in the Wrath of Tanarak, because that means that all your mediums, like, they guarantee that they're going to apply Rupture. So yeah, some really crazy combo potential. But now let's go into Act 6. I think we need to go Chapter 3. Let's go into the Havoc one here, because I think there's some pretty interesting potential matchups if we go north. I tried him on the resistor path earlier, and he really just didn't work too well for that path. Like, he worked for it, but it wasn't anything like super special, because, you know, unless you can get rid of a lot of those buffs, then you're really not dealing like too much damage. So yeah, he didn't work amazing for that one. Because, like, if you take a long shot onto that resistor path, he's just broken. Doom is also broken on that path because he just spams, like, heavy attacks forever. And it's just silly, mate. It's just really silly. Okay, group. I'm not really too sure how the group matchup's going to be. I think he might have potentially a bit too much power gain here. Right, let's intercept with a special 2. Oh, no, I thought we could potentially smash that there. Okay, well, this is a great chance, guys, to show off his regeneration. You know, this is 100% the reason why I got hit by that special 2. Is I wanted to show off his regen here. So we're going to smack that man with a log. A log? That's a whole tree, man. That is a whole tree. Let's go. There we go. We got so much Rupture. This should hit quite nice. Let's go. Number one. Yeah. It's just special attacks for days, mate. You've got a lot of them that you can fire off just very, very quickly. I think characters that can just spam special attacks, like with Namor and Carnage, it's just like a really good level of satisfaction. It's a little bit annoying sometimes on Namor, just because he takes like so long to build up to that level. But Carnage is pretty like out the gate. I wish Carnage had some more utility though to go alongside that. But one really good thing that Sasquatch has is he does have armor break immunity and also has 90% resistance to cold snap as well. So that's useful for, like, you know, Iceman, Vision, Arcus. It's definitely got some like scenarios where it does shine. I wish as well as that he was immune to Incinerate, just because those cold snap and Incinerate nodes often you know, do come side by side in a lot of scenarios. I should have held off on the special 1. But also with opponents for 4 or more buffs, yeah, he gains like 50% more power rate. So Venom, man, the power rate's going to be crazy here. Especially when we enter Wrath for Tanarak, it's going to be like doubled. Right, can we get a cheeky little backdraft there? Perfect. Go special 2. I think another 5 combos should get us back to another special 2. So yeah, this character's a bit cheeky, mate, a bit cheeky. Certainly does relish in those scenarios where there are a lot of buffs by providing even more damage output. But even when he's out of Wrath, the special 2 is still got some pretty decent damage. It's nothing like as crazy as when he is in Wrath though, because he gets like even more attack. There we go, another combo, straight into special 2, and that Venom is down. It could have been a little bit quicker with some better RNG, but hey, still not too bad, mate. 81 hits, solid performance there. Let's move over to the Thor matchup and see what we can do. I think this character is really going to shine on certain nodes like Power Shield, because his damage really just comes from those special attacks, man. Dodge that, very nice. But yeah, 15 hits and we're getting so much power. I think it's Thor already has that like buff on his base, so yeah, I think we'll dump a special 2 here. Okay, and we've just entered Wrath for Tanarak. Can we get into proc another Fury? Not too bad. Right, can we get a crit on this man, please? Oh, 100k? Don't mind if I do, mate. Don't mind if I do. Well, that one, that went a little bit quicker, man. That was, it's not too bad. But yeah, he kind of is like Sunspot's damage in that regard. Well, I guess Namor has the same thing. Like, he does ideally need to crit on those special attacks if you really do want to see the insanity numbers come out of him. But Sasquatch's base crit rate, I think on the 6-star rank 2 is like 24.6%. Obviously, that's a little bit higher with the masteries included as well. But if there's ever any synergy that guarantees that this man like gets crits on a special 2, then yeah, that's going to be a great synergy. if she had that naturally, but probably make him maybe a bit too OP. But, you know, maybe they'll have that synergy in the future. A man can dream. Okay, we got Wrath of Tanarak there. Perfect. I think if we go for a 5 combo, take advantage of that cheeky little power drain. This fella is about to Imperious Rex. Right, one more special 2. Perfect. I love fighting Namor, man. Namor's just a satisfying champion to fight. Because his specials are already easy to evade. And just evading them back to back. Okay. Oh, we got 7 Rupture. Should still be alright there. Not too bad. Also, one thing that you can do is I think when throwing in special attacks and also heavy attacks during Wrath of Tanarak with the Awakened ability, it also gives the opponent 70% less power. So if you get the opponent in the corner and they have like no power, then you can spam heavy, although I think that's a little bit tricky to do. I have tried it a couple of times, but yeah, I'll see if I can showcase it in the next matchup. But I think for damage, man, you really just want to like focus in on like drilling the combo and then get into another special 2, because you also want to apply the Rupture, because every Rupture is like loads more damage when you throw off the special 2. But that's maybe a way to play the character if you're looking to, maximize those glorious staggers. See if I can do it in this one. But also, do you need to get him in the corner? No! Okay, Wolverine. Okay, I'm gonna try... Let's try this. Gonna go for the heavy spam now. Just for YouTube, man. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. Are we right next to him here? Hopefully we are. He's still got the stun. See, it's gonna give him, like, pretty much no power. But yeah, that's only during Wrath of Tanarak. But you can still like chain on the heavy pretty nice. Again, that wasn't maybe the best example. Oh, okay, well, we're still alive, man. We're still alive just by a hair thread here. Also, that regen is like, you know, when he gets hit below 40%, he gets a chance to regen 5% of... It's either missing or max health. At that point, when he's so low, you know, it's pretty much the same. There we go, we're going to claw that one back, go for a special 2. Probably horrible example of how to, you know, potentially chain on the heavies there. But it can be a little bit tricky to do, but it is something that might be useful in certain stagger matchups. But again, it's not something you can do all of the time, because you need your Wrath of Tanarak phase active. So there is going to be obvious downtime on that as well. So, yeah, let's get this character healed up a bit more and go for a couple more matches. What do we have ahead? Let's go for this and the Ghost Rider and Storm, and then I think we'll jump into a bit of Realm of Legends to finish off today's video. And go for, you know, those slightly bigger fights, man. I think that's going to be a fun time for sure. Seeing how quickly we can get through those 500,000 health pools. Okay, we're getting quite a lot of rage charges, man, so I think we just save on the special 2. Cool, cool. First one's probably not going to deal too much damage because you don't have too much Rupture. Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay, that was that was a great crit. It's really, really good. Oh, it certainly works. You can see the Rupture actually has some like pretty solid damage on its base as well. It's ticking for what's it, about 1,700 per tick. So every single second, that's about 3,400 additional damage, which is padding the damage output like really, really nicely. And you can, as well, just infinitely refresh the Ruptures via the special one. So it might be a bit of a tactic for longer fights or fights with damage caps. Looks like a good way to get around certain nodes as well, because it counts as a debuff, so I imagine it has really good synergy with the Despair Mastery. Yeah, maybe there's actually a fair bit of utility in the Rupture debuff itself. Maybe we should try a fight like this one, just spam the special one. I don't think it's like the best long-term damage play. Does Storm have like energy resistance here? She's really not taking much damage from the Rupture at all. I think I picked the worst fight to like test this out on. But there we go. Okay, that works. That definitely works. Goodbye. Okay, that was cool, man. That was cool. Well, you know, I'll take that. I'll take that. That was a great matchup against Storm in the end. It worked out very well. But again, if you do want to see like an even bigger number on that special too, that is a potential strategy there. But let's go into Realm of Legends, and I think initially let's try that strategy of just spamming the special one, because again, the more Rupture that we have, the more damage our special 2 can deal when activated. So maybe we give that a little bit of a go. And also during Wrath of Tanarak, then all our mediums guarantee that we are going to apply that Rupture. And the Rupture, I think, lasts for 17 seconds, so it's actually really, really long. Like, plenty of time to refresh it. But also via the Squirrel Girl synergy, you can also get 20% increased duration on that. So we do have that active at the moment. Right, nice. Got a fair amount of Rupture. Okay, I missed the light attack that countered there. The third light attack guarantees you a charge. Okay, maybe this Rupture's not doing too much damage here. Oh, maybe it's the a special 2 Rupture that gives you like mega damage. Maybe it's the attack multiplier, like kicking in there. Could potentially be that. Special 2 is going to be mad when we eventually come to firing it off. I think we go for like another another Wrath of Tanarak, though. That's the goal here. There's a lot of debuffs, though, man. Imagine this guy going to be tearing through Realm Legends Wolverine. Okay, so we've entered Wrath of Tanarak. I don't know if we've entered it a bit too soon here. I think we need to go for a refresh. Let's go! Okay, casual, we got 100k non-crits, bro. If those crit, they would have genuinely been about 300k damage each. That's pretty cool. Again, that's like not the optimal way to play Sasquatch there. So, but it was certainly interesting to see like how we could stack up the Rupture. But I think now let's go for what I think is the optimal way to play the character and see how we fare against Captain Marvel here. Okay, obviously you want to try and start the fight in a good way and not the way that we just started there, man. That was sloppy toward the beginning. Right, let's go for special 1 there, just because we don't have enough rage stacks just yet. Still a little bit far away. You want to make sure... definitely try and not hit that special 3. Okay, let's go for first special 2. No crits there, double 20k though. Pretty damn nice. Let's go for a cheeky little backdraft, doesn't play into it. Okay, nice, that was awesome. Right, can we get some more charges, please? Okay, we should hit Rafa Tanarak really, really soon. It's got to be off this combo. Next one, okay, cool. 11. Let's go. Oh, no crits still, man. That's really annoying. Well, another SB2. Straight in the bin there. Oh, mate. Yeah, that's the slightly annoying thing about Sasquatch, man, is there's such a crazy damage difference between, like, crits on the first 2 hits of that special 2 and no crits. So yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate sometimes, lads, but hey, it is what it is. Right, in this fight, we can, you know, maybe showcase his stagger ability. Fire that off there. The annoying thing about stagger is you just, what is it? You lose a bit of tempo, a bit of damage. Because you want to be spamming those light attacks in order to get his, you know, rage up, and throwing in those heavy attacks really takes out a lot of the combo. So yeah, I'm actually not too sure it's even the most efficient damage play. Okay, let's refresh that. Just hold block, man. Try and ignore this man's unstoppable. Okay, we got Rafa Tanarak here. Bait out heavy. Sweet. Okay, that was sick. That was really, really good. So you are unstoppable when throwing that with the awakened ability, but yeah, all the hits didn't land, but I thought we might as well throw it there. Still doing pretty well against this Juggernaut in all fairness. Yeah, I think it's those Ruptures off the special too, man. They deal a solid chunk of damage. Oh, I was hoping we'd be Rafa Tanarak there, but it's all good. Still decent, even without Rafa Tanarak. Right, well, perfect. We finished off that Juggernaut very, very nicely, and I think we'll wrap up today's video there. So overall, I do think Sasquatch is a really, really solid addition to the game. He's got some, you know, really good damage. He's also an XL champion, very good for variant 2. But then again, with the utility, we got Unstoppable during his special attacks while he's got Wrath active. He's got 90% resistance to Cold Snap, which has quite good synergy with Willpower, and also immunity to Frostbite and Armor Break debuffs. Also 25% combat power rate if the opponent has a buff, 50% if they have 4 or more of these. Also lots of Rupture. You've got a single stagger on the heavy attacks. Again, that being his only way to deal with debuffs as a Mystic champion is a bit annoying, man. He could definitely have like a Nullify as well, just to make him a little bit more solid in the Mystic class, comparatively speaking. But also during his Wrath of Tanarak, he's fully immune to stun and also gains block penetration and 50% combat power rate, and you just spam special attacks like crazy, mate. It's very, very impressive. And also the small power drain if the opponent has 3 bars of power as well, so you can just throw specials into a full power opponent and not have to worry there. And then finally got a small regen off the special 3, which is 10% of missing health over 5 seconds, which is increased by 1% per rage stack. So that's not too bad. Again, it's not really the the biggest heal in the world, but it is, you know, an option for certain fights, especially with the power reduction and increased power gain. It's not as bad to get to on Sasquatch in comparison to other champions for sure. So yeah, overall, I really like Sasquatch. I think he's just kind of a regular god tier champion in terms of the tier list. So an A tier character. I still think he's got more damage output than about 75% of characters in this game, and definitely like interesting ways that you can play this character to have like massive amounts of burst at a certain point if you need it to overcome something. So yeah, I think it's a really, really good addition, man. Guardian and Sasquatch, this has been a surprisingly good month so far. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what we're going to have next month, and also the month after. We've got like the Magneto buff coming up, Professor X as well, but for the August champions, I actually have no idea who's coming in August. So yeah, I'm excited to see, man. It shouldn't be like too much longer, I think, before we start finding out. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts on Sasquatch in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy today's video, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. Aside from that, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.